Hi, welcome. Eric Simpson here, online weight loss specialist for busy professional women over 40 who are looking to lose weight, tone up, and do that without having to count calories or spend hours exercising each and every day, and using a more holistic approach of mindset, diet and exercise in a holistic way to be able to not only lose the weight but keep it off long term. In today's training, I'm going to be speaking about, will Pilates help me lose weight? So Pilates for weight loss, is it effective? Well, the first thing I'd like to say is this. Look, I am not going to be bashing Pilates. Why? Because I am a Pilates instructor myself. I'm actually STOT certified Pilates and APPI certified Pilates instructor. I've been trained in mat and equipment as well. So I'm not going to be knocking Pilates. There you can see me taking a class back in the day. I've also done one-to-one tuition as well. And actually Pilates is part of my online weight loss coaching program. So I'm not here to have a go at Pilates, just to make that clear from the get-go. And I'll actually be sharing a little case study with you at the end of this, after I've answered this question about whether or not Pilates will help you to lose weight. And I'll be talking about Rachel. But I think what I need to say and make really clear about Pilates is there is a bit of a misconception out there, I think, when you look at some of the Pilates instructors out there that have these physiques that maybe people find quite attractive to have, and they almost allude to the fact that doing Pilates will get you lean and toned and looking like they look. So really what I'm going to try and do in this training is just present some information to you so that you can make your own informed decision based on some of the information I'm providing, and definitely go and do further research into this as well. Don't just take my word for it, but hopefully what I'll be sharing with you in the next few minutes will enable you to make an informed decision about whether or not Pilates, whether it will actually help you to lose weight or not. So the first thing we need to take a look at, and the first question we need to answer really, is this one. What would be easier for you to be able to, let's say, reduce 500 calories out of your diet? And I say 500 calories because that's roughly what a lot of people try and look to eliminate out of their diet when they're trying to lose weight, 500 calories. So is it easy to do that through diet, or is it easy to do that through exercise? Well, if you do it through diet, it simply means eating a sensible, balanced diet, and I've done previous videos on that when I've spoke about eating proteins, fats and carbs so you feel satiated, so you control your blood sugar levels, your hormone levels, and you can lose weight naturally. I've done videos on that in the past. So when you eat like that, really you're not doing anything other than eating to be able to reduce 500 calories per day. If you're doing it through exercise, it's a whole different kettle of fish. So let's just take a look at a hypothetical. Let's say you're doing 1 hour's worth of Pilates circuit. Now you can see me on screen there using what's called a Pilates reformer, a machine you may be familiar with. And I say Pilates circuit because a proper Pilates circuit or studio workout routine would incorporate not what we traditionally think of or what people think of, which is mat-based Pilates. That's what most people are used to seeing. People in a village hall, mats laid out, maybe 10, 12, 15, 20 people all moving on the mats. That's what people traditionally see. But if you really got into Pilates and you went to a proper studio, this would be the workhorse within a studio, the Pilates reformer. And you can see going from top to bottom. At the top there, I'm working my arms, doing a bit of bicep curling. In the middle there, I'm working my abdominals and upper body. And at the bottom there, I'm actually doing a jumping exercise. So believe it or not, you can get a bit of cardiovascular going as well. But the Pilates reformer would be the workhorse of a Pilates studio. There'd be other things in there, like a Cadillac chair, Pilates, trapeze, an arc barrel, and mat exercise. So there'd be a lot of different pieces in there. And if you were to work around all those pieces at a reasonably quick pace, you might potentially burn up to 500 calories doing that. Question is, have you got an hour every day to do that? For most people, they don't have an hour every day. If we take it back to just simple mat-based Pilates classes, and when I used to teach Pilates, in the real world, face-to-face, the routine I put my clients through, they'd probably do maybe 40 or 50 exercises in the hour. So you can imagine you're moving through pretty quickly, but even moving at that sort of tempo, I would say at best you're looking at burning maybe 250 to 350 calories. So again, the question, will Pilates help me lose weight? Well, if you look at the calorie burn there versus a healthy diet that reduces 500 calories, which one do you think is going to be more effective? And again, you're having to do this for an hour every single day. So for me, really, Pilates is more beneficial for things like, these 5 things here. Core strength training, without a shadow of a doubt, it's great for that, especially when you do an all-round Pilates routine. Improving posture, without a shadow of a doubt. If you can do any sort of work that's going to work those muscles, those posterior muscles that, for example, retract the shoulders and have you standing more upright, absolutely brilliant. Pilates is good for that. Helping with lower back pain. Now, whilst we can't categorically say that Pilates reduces lower back pain, what I'm confident to say is the stronger your core is, the stronger your muscles are in your back, the better chance you've got of reducing and eliminating, especially that low level, dull, achy back pain. Muscle tone, again, without a shadow of a doubt, I spoke about and showed you the Pilates reformer that I was working on. Working on a machine like that regularly, you are definitely going to get some muscle tone because you're doing resistance training effectively. And weight loss, I'd say minimal because of the figures I showed you. Doing a typical mat class, 250 to 350 calories, it's not a huge amount in terms of weight loss. And if you're not addressing your diet, then really Pilates will give you the core strength, the posture, potentially lower back pain, some muscle tone, although you wouldn't necessarily see that if you hadn't adjusted your diet because you still have that layer of body fat covering that lean body tissue. So really that's my take on, will Pilates help you lose weight? I think for weight loss it really is minimal for reasons I've given. I said I'd share a case study with you as well. The case study I'd like to share with you is a lady called Rachel who was referred to me by a physiotherapist. And the reason she was referred to me was because, as I said earlier, within my program I incorporate Pilates because I know from my own experience a high percentage of people, women that I work with who are carrying an extra 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, there's a good chance they may also have some degree of lower back pain. Even people that don't carry a lot of weight, once you go past the age of 40, just through general wear and tear, a lot of people are going around there with lower back pain. So she was referred to me because the physio knew that I included Pilates in my program. She did all the usual stuff in my program, which is the mindset, the diet and the exercise, but I also included under the exercise banner some Pilates exercises because I knew that if she had an episode of lower back pain, and you may be the same, when you're experiencing lower back pain it can be quite demoralizing, and when you're going through that level of pain and you can't be active, one thing leads to another, and before you know it you get a little bit down on yourself, and before you know it that unhealthy food is creeping back in because you can't do what you want to do, and it becomes a vicious spiral taking you all the way down. So I definitely include Pilates as part of an exercise regime just to keep your core as strong as you can and to help minimize and hopefully reduce any sort of lower back pain that you may have. And the other thing for me just to make clear here as well is if you do suffer with lower back pain, there's every likelihood, once it's quietened down, that you'll have a reoccurrence of that. I think it's something like up to 85% of people who have lower back pain will have a reoccurrence of their lower back pain again at some point in the future. However, people who do core training, strength training, and not just Pilates, but strength training in general, tend to have a faster recovery once they've had lower back pain. So there's lots of benefits for doing Pilates. As I said right at the beginning, I'm not here to knock Pilates. I'm a big fan of Pilates. I've taught it for, over 7 years. It's part of my program. But in terms of will Pilates help me lose weight? By itself, no. But as part of a balanced program, I definitely include it to help keep you on track in terms of any lower back pain issues so that you can be active. And look, once you've got down to your ideal weight that you want to be at and you're sort of sitting at the ideal weight range or within the ideal weight range, then, as I said earlier, doing Pilates circuit type sessions, 2-3 times a week, that's going to offset those extra calories that you may be consuming through alcohol, crisps or chocolate, as long as they're not over the top. So that's my answer. Yes, it can be part of the program, but it won't be the mainstay for weight loss. If you do have any questions at all or comments, then feel free to leave those below. If you haven't already done so, and you'd like to hear more training videos like this, then definitely hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when I next release the next training video. And if you'd like to have a conversation about your own weight loss and fitness and health, then find the link in the description below and you can go ahead and book a free, no obligation call with me where we can discuss your health and fitness goals. Until the next training, take very good care and bye for now.